Welcome back to my time at Sandrock. I seem to have a bunch of quests. I think this is probably all to do with Fang. I'm not 100% sure, but you know, it most likely is since we've been doing a whole bunch of stuff with him. So yes, I'm looking forward to seeing what is happening here. I've completely run out of water there. That's all right though. And I've really been neglecting my animals as well. Poor guys. I haven't been cleaning them up or anything, and they've just been kind of dying here because they didn't have any water or like anything happening. I don't think they can't die though, so it's not that big of a deal, honestly. I've been a bad rancher. It's all good. Anyways, let's go and see what is happening with Fang today. We're getting there with him. It's just a very slow process. But he's finally, you know, progressing. It's great.
Don't get me started on this infernal weather of ours. Ranching ain't like your doctoring. I got to rely on the skies for sustenance. Every day there's some emergency. Just gotta hope for the best.
He's dealing with Cooper again. Is he doing this on his own? I am so impressed with him. If, you know, he's just decided to take it upon himself to just try and talk to Cooper like this, and I just happened to kind of pass by. That's incredible.
Not that I'd want it any other way, mind you. Nothing like a bit of hardship to put hair on your chest.
Bad weather affects the body.
Oh, wow. He's doing so much better.
Ain't that just the truth? When you get sick, work becomes a real problem. In the sandstorms, gotta keep unblinded. In the hot days, gotta keep unburnt. This town of ours will chew you up and spit you out if you let it. Usually you know by the morning. If you got some illness, you know it's gonna take a few days to clear up. Them Yakima, though, they still got to be fed, cleaned, milked, and rallied, even if I'm sicker than heck.
Special medicine. I can help you.
Oh my god, Fang, you're doing so well. I feel so proud. He's actually conversing with Cooper, his arch nemesis, or at least his arch nemesis in conversation. He found him so intimidating, right? But he's handling it so well. It's so cool to see. I just love to see like the character development as you go along, and Fang has heaps of it, it seems.
Builder, hello. Giving some medicine to the milkman.
Okay, sure. You want me to do it? Shall we sell it to him or just give it to him? We should probably sell it to him, right? So that Fang at least makes money. He's got to earn his living.
You got some medicine that'll kick me into shape? Let me buy it off you, Doc. I ain't in the habit of taking.
Okay, that's fine.
Tell you what, Doc, if it works, I can make an order for every month. I can give you the publicity. I'm sort of a famous picker around these parts. Folks listen what this old yak boy's got to say.
He does talk a lot, so, you know, I'm sure people do have to people do tolerate him. They have to listen to him to some extent.
Right. Thank you.
Fang sure earns his way in this town, eh? No wonder we got folks from all over traveling our little slice of sand. You know, I always say, if it shines, it might just be gold. But the smell of wine ain't no better.
I have no idea what you're talking about. He is such a strange person.
But I digress. Seeing our doc just makes me ramble on. Don't be surprised. You know he's a pretty good listener.
Helping others is good.
Well, now that I got the both of you, I feel oddly compelled to bring up the time I almost become a pilot over in Walnut Grove, despite not having ever flown a plane. Yes, I was playing the nightclub circuit at the time.
I've had too much of Cooper recently. He's kind of dragging on a little bit, isn't he?
I think I see a tourist feeding a yak male over there.
Oh wow, Fang has even learned how to deal with Cooper when he wants to leave. Fantastic idea, just distract him.
Again? How many times do I teach them city slickers? Hold that thought, folks.
I'm surprised Cooper hasn't caught on to this by, like, yet. Like, by now, jeez.
Builder. Here. Some medicine for you too.
Oh, well, thank you. Bless him.
Defeated the milkman. Something to celebrate.
It's like a boss. it's like an endgame boss dealing with him. That was quite funny. Oh, you're doing so well, dude. You're doing so well. Do you want a hug? Let's give him a hug. He deserves a hug. There you go. How heartwarming.
Come on, honey. You're my...
The builder,
Okay. He is saying the same dialogue as he used to say. It looks like we got a bunch of conversations to do with a bunch of different people. How about Owen first, I guess?
As the proprietor of Sandrock's only saloon, my Blue Moon has hundreds of guests come through regularly. I have a little trick to help me remember them all. Fang, you have a lot of patience. Do you remember them all?
yes. Pulse.
Pulse? What's that? Like a heartbeat?
Does he remember people based on their pulse? Like what? That would be a pretty incredible talent.
Not just pulse. Symptoms vary.
Hey, you hear that? Our doctor's skills sure are amazing, huh? He can tell the difference between patients based on their heart rate or something. So, what do you two think? What's my trick for remembering customers?
Maybe your trick is based off of people's food preferences. I don't know.
Don't know.
The guest's wallet. The guest personalities. I'm gonna go with that.
Exactly.
Heck yeah.
Compared to people's appearances, someone's character is always unique, but it takes time. It's not a fast process. That's why I love making friends with my guests. Just chatting all night, the hours fly by.
Sounds tiring.
Tiring? Why would it be tiring? Even if I get tired, honestly, I just enjoy it so much, it's not even worth mentioning.
Well, I guess Owen is just like, you know, a social butterfly. I get what Fang means. I think I would find it tiring, you know, conversing that much. I'm a bit of an introvert sometimes, or it can be, for sure. I need to, like, recharge, you know, I gotta, like, go home and stay inside for a bit to recharge if I socialize too much. It definitely feels draining. I get what Fang means. I like my own space and my own time. And I think Fang is the same.
Enjoy. Hard to imagine.
You'll get there, Fang. There is a form of enjoyment in socialization. Depends on who you're socializing with, how often. It really just depends on a variety of different things. But yeah, you can definitely enjoy it. I know that Fang will get there.
Yeah, you should try. Once you give it a shot, you'll know it's worth it. Trust me.
And I am sure that Fang will with us. I'm sure of it. Okay, we got another one in the Blue Moon Saloon. Who is this one with? Is it with Owen again?
Tell me about the new inventions.
The new inventions?
You mean Grace's new dish? I guess you could call what she does inventing. Director Chi might take issue with that definition, though.
Why?
Well, it was... how can I put it? Maybe too ahead of its time. Although she doesn't always seem to aim for delicious. I admire her innovative attitude.
It's like new medicine.
How so? Like developing new medicine, you mean?
Sometimes good, sometimes bad.
You know, our good doctor here and Grace might have a lot in common. Well, maybe not a lot, but whatever the case. Hey, I actually have a few servings of her experimental dish left, I think.
Ooh, can we try it? I would like to try. Oh my gosh, what kind of dish is it? What did she do to it?
Hey, you're here too. how'd you like to try one of Grace's new concoctions with our doctor here?
Great, let's try it. Is it that, like, big thing of meat on the counter?
Oh, it would be so great if more guests were open to new recipes like you are.
Is it safe?
Afraid, are we? Don't worry. All Grace's dishes are taste tested by me. Even if they're surprising. They won't do something like turn you blue, for example.
No, only Fang's medicine trials will do that to you.
You know, if you have any comments or suggestions, I'll pass it on to the chef.
A barbecue scallop. I'm not really into seafood, but it doesn't sound that weird. Barbecue on scallops. Is that weird? I'm not really sure. I like barbecue. So maybe I'm just biased because I like barbecue a lot.
Curious. I wonder how it tastes.
Let's have a date and, you know, have these barbecue scallops as our main dish. That would be awesome. All right, how many more of these have I got to do? I must be getting kind of close now, right? There's 2 more of them to go. Lots of cutscenes to do here, and then hopefully very soon I will be able to get onto the dating scene with Fang. That would be so very cool. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, it's with Chi this time.
Dr. Fang, you've decided to finally come and take a look at my work. How I've longed for this day. Finally, a meeting of the minds. Please, come in.
Oh wow, I didn't realize that Chi would have so much respect for Dr. Fang, but I guess he is quite smart, so I guess that makes sense.
Sugar.
Huh? Glucose? Lactose? No. Those trials proved to be unsubstantial. Lately, I've been working on something very obscure. Something you never would have heard of.
Need a cup of sugar.
You... what?
You're always drinking tea. Surely you have some sugar.
No, I drink it straight.
I see. Sorry to have bothered you.
Well, that's the only reason he came, was to get some sugar. Shouldn't he have gone to the Blue Moon Saloon? So I feel like they sell sugar there. I'm so sure they do. He just walks off.
Are you sure you don't want to step in for a moment? I've been working on some ideas that may have practical use in the medical field.
Will he?
No.
Oh, that was a little bit standoffish. But I guess Chi will understand because Chi is, you know, he is a little bit cold sometimes too, because he's like so into his research and he just gets carried away. Not to the extent that Fang is though. But Fang can't help himself, bless him. He's trying. Look at him conversing with the townspeople.
No,
Love to see it.
I came to Sandrock. Actually, I think about it almost every day. Still trying to follow that same dream. But I don't really remember. Were you there at the time?
Yes.
Really?
Acupuncture.
Now, he doesn't have very much stage presence, but he might now. After, you know, finding himself.
That's right. I twisted my waist renovating the Golden Goose Game Center, and you helped me out. How could I forget? I remember I couldn't pay at the time, so Vivi helped me make a banner for our doctor. Usually, Vivi would need payment for this kind of thing too, but I borrowed some ore from Rocky to give to Hugo, hoping she'd call it even. Then I just owed Rocky for a while.
Shouldn't have done that.
I don't know. Hey, what do you think? Sometimes you gotta borrow money to make money, eh?
I suppose so, but I don't really like the idea of it. I don't like borrowing money just to make money. I don't like borrowing money altogether. I just don't like the feeling of owing somebody. I don't like it in loans. I don't like it just with friends. I don't really like it at all, to be honest. It's a last resort. I do it if I really have to, like if I borrowing from family or friends, I do it if I really have to. But loans is a complete no. Never have I ever had one, and I never will have one. I hope not anyway.
Ah, well, whatever the case, I paid everything back. It's not like I wanted to ruin my reputation as soon as I got to town. Bad for business, if nothing else.
First, see patient. Pay after.
Really? Well, I guess the doctor knows the rules of his own clinic. I mean, it shows great character for you to treat your patients that way. Though, if you ask me, I think you should at least pay half first, then see the doctor.
No, this is right.
Right. Well, I guess different business models have different methods.
Well, they agree to disagree then, I suppose. Since we're right here, where Kotori is, I'll just give her a little gift. Because I'm still not quite...
Never used to...
Not quite maxed out with her just yet. So are we done with Fang now? That was a heck of a lot of cutscenes. He is doing so very well.
Come
It's
on,
cool.
The builder.
Okay, so I guess that's it for now. I just have to go to bed and wait for a couple more cutscenes to pop up for him, I suppose. We just did Leaving the Nest quest, I think. So the next quest, I think, will be Eagles in the Oasis. So that'll be the next one. So I'm looking forward to trying that one. And I'm working on Jane at the same time. I should have some desk clocks. I built a ton of these to give to her because she likes it.
Go to the library
So
long, partner.
we are kind of getting there, but it's going to be a slow thing with Jane. It's going to take a while to get there, but you know, I'll just work on it whilst I'm waiting for other things to happen. Because obviously my quest is still the way it is, my Water from Portia quest. But Fang is keeping me busy. Right, so what's the next thing that I've got to do with Fang? Let's see, this is just some random thing happening. Okay, I might need to sleep for a couple of days now. It might take a little bit for the next bit to pop up, but I'm sure we'll get it happening very soon. All right, here we go. Another quest has popped up. It took a couple of days, I think maybe 4 or something like that. So I definitely had to do a lot of snoozing, but that's all right. I gotta do what I gotta do. All right, I'm going to just teleport over here to the temple and then see how we get on with this next part. Hopefully this will be the quest that unlocks play dates, because I've been really wanting to do that as well. Am I supposed to go in here in the apartments? Is Fang inside here? I don't even know. This isn't even Fang. Is this a different quest?
Hey, you're here. I'm trying to convince Ernest to do a book signing. I'll set it all up. All he has to do is sit there and sign books. It's easy money. It's a win-win. Hey, and the customers can resell for a profit. Win, win, win. And we need pens to sign with, so the pen makers will love it too. Win, 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 win. How can you say no to that?
I'm not going to. But yeah, I guess that works.
I think that people loving the book is reward enough. Why should I try and squeeze them for even more money?
I mean, you could do it for free, I guess.
Free? What? No. No. They want to give you the money. It's a win-win. A win-win.
Arvio is so panicking right now.
Arvio, you sophistic little... I would like to meet my readers and thank them. How about this? We don't increase the price, don't charge for a book signing, but we can host an event at Martel Square.
But... all right. Let's go with that.
You gotta make some compromises, Arvio. That's just like how it goes. Ernest is the one in charge. It's his signing after all.
I mean, sure, we could just sell the books like normal, but this is a golden opportunity. It's not like it's price gouging, more opportunism.
Arvio, I understand your point, but unless we do it my way, we're not going to do it at all.
You gotta respect his decision, RVO. That's just how it goes.
Fine. Fine. I accept.
Good man, good man.
It's settled. In 2 days we'll have the event. Could you make me some posters? I'm sure it's gonna turn out great.
Thank you, honey.
You're welcome. Wow, I actually got a quest. I wasn't expecting to get that quest. That feels good. It feels nice to actually get like a quest that actually has an objective to it. Because recently I've just been having a bunch of quests with Fang and I've not really needed to do a whole lot. It's mostly just like movie land, watching cutscenes and stuff like that, which is nice, but it's also just nice to have this little quest. And it was an unexpected quest as well. I thought it was a quest with Fang, but turns out it was something completely different. This quest certainly did take a long time to pop up. I'm not sure what triggered it exactly, but, you know, I'm not complaining. It's cool that it did. Alright, so we got to make 4 posters. But I am missing paper and paint. So I'm going to have to do something about that. From the blender. And paper from gathering or the drying rack. It said I needed 15 paper and 4 paint. So let's get on that. I will use the blender, which I know is around here somewhere. The drying rack is right here. So this is how I can make a bunch of paper. I need 15 of them. So I need to set up 2 queues for that. But that's okay. And also a blender, which I think might be in the factory. So I will have to set it up on the console. I think it was 4 paint, so yeah, that's fine. I just need to find out where. Here it is, blender. Let's see, paint, and I am gonna be missing a couple, I think. So I needed 4, so I need 1 more yellow lavender. I'll need to go and find one. I think actually it's very close. I'm pretty sure they're usually just like up here or something, if I remember where they are. Let's have a look. Yak fawn. Let's just look around here. Yellow lavender. I think it's this stuff. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That should keep that going. Let's go to bed then, and we will, well, for one, I need to wait for the workshop to finish crafting all of these things. And also, we are on the hunt for quests with Fang too. So, doing 2 birds with 1 stone. We'll see what pops up. But we need to keep going with all our little quests and things. So, that's the plan. Alrighty, it is a new day. I got my paints. Let's just go see who was actually out here actually, because I've been trying to level Jane. Hey, I have a desk clock for you. You're welcome.
I go to the library.
I think I might need to craft some more of those, as I'm getting really quite low on those things. Alright, there you go. And if everybody else that came here, I don't think I need to do anything. It looks like the quest with Fang may have popped up because I have a marker over there, so that's great. 10 paper. Why did it not craft me the other 5? I don't know why it didn't do that, but it's going now. So I guess I'll have to wait a little bit longer for the posters. That's alright though. We will get there. I guess I could set these up. It's not going to be able to craft all of them, unfortunately. Is it Instacraft? Oh yeah, look, it's instant. I guess I don't need to worry too much about that then. We're just going to have to wait to see what happens there. So that's fine. Alrighty then, let's go and do this quest with Fang. That would be really sweet. I think this is the last friendship quest. This one over here, so I've been kind of keeping track of them. I wonder if that person is still falling through the floor. It doesn't look like they are. It looks like it must have fixed itself, so that's good. That's very good. Alright then, let's go and talk to our buddy old pal. How are you doing, dude?
I've heard that friends often meet outside to eat, drink, and be merry. But I've never had the chance.
Well, let's go right now. You and me, buddy. Let's do it.
We go now?
Our first date. Heck yes.
Date. I've eaten many sand dates. Not the first for me.
Wow. He's very clueless, isn't he?
Ah, this is another conversation class.
How about another fun class?
I can accept you as my teacher. In any case, I must prepare. I will answer you tomorrow.
He is such a spring chicken, isn't he? He has no idea what I'm talking about. I guess it's going to take some work to get him to realize what all this romance jazz is all about. Poor dude. You always get that, like, clueless one, don't you? There's always got to be one of them. That's alright, though. We'll work on him. He's a work in progress. That's fine. Alright then, let's go to bed, because I think a bunch of things are going to happen tomorrow. We got 2 quests going, and that makes me very happy, because that's like a rare day for me at this point. So it's very, very cool. Alright, let's head outside and see what happens today. There is Fang. He's got his hood up. I've never seen him with his hood up before. I hope you have time to come to the book signing. Please bring my book. I have a surprise. Ooh, okay. I got the posters made by the Commerce Guild, so you don't have to worry. What? No, I was gonna make them. Okay, I just reloaded it, so we are on the previous day before Fang comes to the workshop, because I think you're supposed to hang these posters up before the actual signing, which is tomorrow, and I didn't realize that the signing was tomorrow. So obviously, like, advertising for the signing, like, as the signing is happening is not very beneficial, I guess. So you have to do it the day before, so it gives people time to actually see the posters and then decide to go to the signing, right? So that makes sense. So I didn't want to miss out on anything, so we've just sort of gone back a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. This should solve our problem. It's just that I had to wait like 10 minutes for the actual posters to finish crafting, and obviously I went to bed just to speed that up. Oh, this time I had to wait. It's fine though. So now we can go and talk to Arvio and tell him that we've done the deed. I don't know where he is. He could be in the planting area. A lot of the residents tend to go there for some weird reason. So yeah, he is. He's all the way at the Eufaula outbreak. So I gotta go and hunt him down and finish the rest of this quest, but it's not a big deal. We can totally go ahead and do that. Oh my gosh, look, it's Logan. I haven't given him any gifts in a little while either, so I'm gonna give him something. I don't think I got sharpening stones, unfortunately. I might be able to give him something else though. Let's see, something else that I'm not using. How about a Yakmor horn bracelet even? We could give him that.
Thank you.
Probably not gonna use it anyway.
You've got too much to do in a workshop.
Oh, he's always wanting to help me out. Oh, there's Arvio just over there. Let's get him quick.
Thank you.
Before he gets
knew
away.
you'd come through for us. Remember to come to the signing tomorrow.
I will.
Ah, I heard you found Fang's favorite book. What was his other favorite? The alphabet book? Get it? Because he named his bird X? Well, I'll show myself out.
That might be for the best. Honestly, that was awful. Do I not get any, like, relationship points for doing that?
When we're apart, do you miss me as much as I miss you? If only there was some way not to have to return to our respective homes at the end of the day.
Way to make me feel guilty, jeez. So we got a bunch of stuff happening tomorrow. I got a little date with Fang, and I got this book signing to do. I'm gonna be kind of busy, but that's a good thing. That's definitely a great thing, I would say. So I am happy about that. Okay, it's the new day. Let's go outside. We're just gonna go straight ahead with this book signing, I think. Oh, from Ernest. I hope you have come time. Yes, I have time to go to the book signing, I would say. Let's make a quick save file. I'm just gonna save it on one of these older ones. This one will probably do. That will be okay. Look, there's Lucky just doing his thing. Look at him go. He's on a mission. So that's cool. We'll save Fang till last because, you know, I think we've got a few bits and pieces to do for him. And I'm assuming this quest is going to be pretty fast, but I don't know. So the book signing is here. I wonder how popular it will be. He's worked hard with his books. Look at the line. It's quite a big line for like Sandrock. There's a bunch of commotion happening there. Where do I fit in this line?
Honey, did you bring your book?
I might have. I don't know. Did I?
Give it to me. Don't worry, you can cut the queue.
Oh, I get special treatment.
Thank you for everything. I wanted to give you something special, and I thought this was a perfect moment. After all, you're the first reader of my book.
Oh, I gotta wait for Ernest.
Honey, my book is finished. Eduardo sent me a sample. It should be in the presses as we speak. Since my first interviews about Logan to now, you've been with me the whole way. Please, I'd like you to be the first person to read my finished book. So, I hereby present you with the first copy of Diego's Mask.
Hey, well done. That is awesome. I've got it. Diego's Mask. Let's just get away a little bit because all I can hear is Alvio shouting his head off. But we should read this book. Where is it? Let me find it in my inventory. Here it is. This is the fully completed book. Diego's Mask. Special thanks to my Mulsi, the light of my life. Oh, that's so cute. If it weren't for you, this book would never have been made. Everything inside is dedicated to you. Oh, way to make me feel special. So how long actually is the book? Oh, okay. It's not as long as I thought. That's okay. We can read it. We should read the whole thing just because. All right. Chapter 1, The Man in the Mask. On the 18th of autumn, the sun beat down with an unforgiving heat. From a bird's eye view, the people milling around looked like ants, busying themselves to forget the sweat dripping from their foreheads. All around was sand, an endless sea of bright yellow sand. The bank sat in the middle of the main road, striking in design, grandiose and slightly foreboding. He looked upon it, deep in thought. His lower face was covered by a black bandana. Oh, this is Logan, right? His true face mythologized. People discussed in hushed tones their theories on his true identity. No one can see his face. No one can see his heart. Mysterious. He stared at the entrance of the bank, watching each and every person enter, everyone unknowing of the events that were about to unfold. All right, and now we're on chapter 2, the bank job. Put your hands up and nobody move, he scowled, unbeknownst to the frightened customers. The mask covered his defined jaw, but his piercing glare confessed his impatience. A flash of silver hair fell from his wide-brimmed hat as he shook his head in frustration. He was a striking man, and if not for circumstance, he would have been positively hypnotizing. Way to sell people on Logan. No, it's Diego! Run! Screams of fear fell from the lips of the customers as they realized the situation they were held in. How could he have gotten away? The outlaw paced the room, surveying the faces of those therein. His target was nowhere to be found. Ladies and gentlemen, I ain't here to hurt ya, Diego announced, bringing the tied-up fella to his feet. Diego span his revolver, a gentle arc, almost elegant, if not for where it was aimed. The barrel was nestled comfortably in the temple of the cowering man. Nah, I ain't looking to hurt no one, but time is a precious thing. and I ain't got enough of it to be wasting, so I'm gonna kindly ask y'all to do exactly what I say. Things are getting real, it's getting heated, oh my gosh. Chapter 3, The Escape. You can judge a lot about a man from his grip. Diego had a grip unlike anyone I'd ever met before. I considered myself somewhat a traveller, and I instantly felt inclined to make myself acquainted with this mysterious, handsome fellow. Charmed to make your acquaintance. My name is Dawn. I am a traveller from Seaside. Long has it been since I met a man with conviction such as yours. Let me accompany you. I shall document your plight and bring reverence to your name. What do you want with an outlaw like me? Diego scowled, his gaze striking my core. My heart jumps for just a moment as he peered into my very soul. Is there some bromance going on here? I stood up then and exchanged myself as hostage for the poor teller, intending to follow this Diego in his travels. He whisked me away then, straddling the back of his steed. I could feel the rough hem of his weathered clothing against my chest. Okay, why did he mention that? That's a little bit specific. You've got quite the reputation, I said firmly, as to rouse a reaction. I hear the mutterings in the darkest alleyways. I hear the hushed words spoken on the street corners. He's got this like really dangerous aura, or he's writing him with this really dangerous aura. I like it. He's a bad boy. Diego looked at me with a force that made me catch my breath. He is totally, like, this Diego is totally going for it. This is some, like, I definitely think this is some, like, you know, same-sex kind of romance story going on here. Like, they're both guys, aren't they? The look made my skin shiver in fear and excitement in equal measure. Oh my. I am scant to believe such rumours. I've always found that actions speak louder than lowly words of man. If you were as they say, that teller would no longer be drawing breath. The sharp look from the outlaw gave me the abrupt feeling that I'd struck a nerve as we approached the entrance to a dank cave. Or perhaps I am simply too keen to gamble with my life. Stay back and out of the way. I'm going to put down some explosives. When the coast's clear, I'll blow an exit. Alright, now we're in chapter 4 even. Entwining of fates. Sometimes it's difficult to tell what stories the wind will bring. Sometimes it's the soft melody of a woman and her child walking to school. Sometimes it's the fierce gust of a battle. One lone soul left in the middle, crying the horrors of war. For this past month, it has been a stillness, a sense of being frozen in a moment of time. Seeing Diego face whatever comes his way is enchanting and magical, as if I'd been whisked away to some world held in legend. He writes like he's like some princess, like he's like in some fairy tale or something. Like, what? I've done some thinking. You ain't like no writer I've met before, Diego said, poking at the campfire. He handed me a skewer of a slightly crisp meat as he turned to meet my gaze. I think they got the meats mixed up. It's meant to be M-E-A-T and then like M-E-E-T at the end. They've mixed the meats up in the wrong places. Well, the English language is hard. That silly Ernest. He's got a typo. I should be his editor. I've been an outlaw a long time and I ain't naive. I know when someone ain't who they say they are. I looked at Diego, attempting to conceal my surprise. I walked over to the strong, rugged man and ran my fingers across the cloak that adorned his shoulders, still masking his face. My gosh, we're getting a little sensual here. What is a person other than their actions? Our names are fleeting things. I am more than my family name. Diego gazed back into my eyes as if searching for something. He took my hands and led me deeper into the cave. I've been out here searching for meaning. I've been wronged. I've seen so much darkness in my life. The world ain't made for the likes of me. The world isn't good enough for you, I said without hesitation, without thinking. Society is broken. I've been fighting for the truth, for justice, but I've been alone so long, until I met you. A gasp fell from my mouth, against my will, as I watched Diego drop to his knees. Oh my gosh, it really is a love story. I thought I was alone. I thought it was me against the world, but it ain't no more. Dawn, say not but another word, Diego. I will follow you to the ends of the earth. Oh my gosh, so cute. The night crept on as I laid in his arms, the warmth of our hearth providing respite against the cold desert night. Diego, what are you looking for? He was quiet for a moment, staring deep into the embers. He then slowly rose, silently walking to his cloak, pulling out a small wooden box. He opened it slowly and pulled out a ring, oh my gosh, laden with a gleaming sapphire. My ma, Diego said with a serious tone. I could do nothing but gasp as I slowly let out the fateful words, I know that ring. And now we're on chapter 5, A New Dawn. I think this is the last page, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, I ain't here to hurt ya, Diego called to the cowering customers in the bank. I now knew this to be true. I breathed heavily through my mask, the condensation clinging to my lips. He's here, I called to Diego, as I dragged him out into the open. That was worded a bit weird. Diego nodded at me and walked to the man, his stern glare conveying the severity of his needs. I ain't gonna ask twice. You know why I'm here. The man sobbed, and through bitter tears said, I'm a patsy, Diego. I don't have it. My boss, he's out east. But when he finds out you're looking for him, you're dead, Diego. Dead. Just try me. Tell your boss I'm coming for him. Diego threw the man to the floor and turned tail, signaling for me to follow. We mounted our steed and rode together east. Whatever comes our way, Diego and I, we will surmount it together. Aww. How very sweet. They robbed a bank together. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, wow, okay. So that's where Ernest went with his story with Logan. So he obviously used Logan as the character for Diego, but switched it up and gave him some kind of love interest. And now they're kind of like Bonnie and Clyde, right? Going on crazy adventures together, committing crime and all that jazz. Interesting. And I'm kind of curious about why it says a work in progress when this should be his finished copy of the book. I just wanted to read it because it was apparently his finished works, and it was okay. I actually enjoyed reading it. It was nice to have a bit of a change of pace. Anyway, that will be it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.